Let me tell you a story. On one ordinary night, I found myself lost in the melancholy melodies of a Bollywood song, and with my head resting on the soft pillow, I was basically allowing the music to wash over me and to affect my feelings and to affect my thoughts, and that is how I drifted into the sleep. Someone wise once said that whenever one is going to sleep, he should reflect on the positive aspects of the day and express gratitude for them, for the moments that uplifted his spirits. And this simple practice basically paves the way for a more restful, joyful, and motivated awakening. And now imagine the feelings and the emotions that I had when I was going to sleep. The sad and the distress and the traumatic lyrics that were played in my head of the specific Bollywood song. I won't name it. And that is why I'm making this video, because I wanted to share with you the reason why I established this channel and how I broke away from the path, from the goal that was basically the main reason why I established this channel. I established this channel to guide our Muslim youth away from the addiction of music, a journey that I personally undertook. And I transitioned from music to acapellas, and eventually I cut off songs entirely from my life. However, it was only after bidding farewell to music I realized its adverse effects on my mental health and my self improvement and my self development, especially my personal growth. And I used to listen to music a lot. Music was like a greatest companion for me. It was a constant companion. I used to listen to it during homework, during walking, during cycling, driving, and even while eating. And that is why this continuous auditory stimulation, it was detrimental for me. I lost my focus, I lost my attention span, I lost my confidence, I destroyed my emotional stability. And that's why you need to understand that our subconscious mind plays a significant role in processing and internalizing music. Lyrics and beats can mold thoughts, pattern, and behavior without our conscious awareness, without our conscious consent. You won't even know, and you will be absorbing such habits and such thoughts from the singer or from the artist. And in a case study, it was basically revealed that individuals would unconsciously adjust their walking patterns to the rhythm of the music they liked or they listened to. Imagine walking in the rhythm or in the beats of the music that you listen to. And this is to the degree the music has corrupted our soul and has hijacked our our minds and our mental health. And in this sense, music can be as addictive as drugs and other, heroin and cigarettes and God knows what. And it may have a more profound impact on our lives than drugs have. Someone wise once said, "Diet is not what we consume. Diet is not what we eat or drink. Diet is what we consume, what we watch, what we listen to, what we read, whom we hang out with." And that is why be mindful of the things that you put into your body, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Now look, and now just think about the song that you listen to. Think, think about the favorite songs that you have, starred in your phone, that are in your favorite folder. Think about them. Do you really wish to be influenced by such songs? And that's why, have you ever wondered why certain songs can evoke such strong emotions? Because music is a powerful conveyor of emotions. When you listen to a song, you are essentially absorbing the artist or the singer's emotions and experiences, and we, as humans, act as an emotional antenna, and we absorb the energies we interact with. And that is why whenever we interact with someone, we are somehow affected by them, be it in a negative aspect or be it in a positive aspect. So, do you truly wish to be influenced by artists and by singers who have destroyed their own lives, who are filled with sin and vices, who have no morals, who have no code of life, who have no dignity, who have no sense of humanity, who have sold their souls for money and fame? And still, many of us justify listening to music as a means to cope with trauma or depression. But is it really wise to absorb the emotions of singers who are struggling with their own emotions, who are struggling with their own demons, who are attempting suicides? These artists and these singers, they have compromised their integrity, they have sold their souls for fame and fortune. How many times have you heard that some random singer has sold their souls to the devil? They promote such hateful lyrics. They promote such thoughts and actions that we cannot even fathom. They promote such vices and acts that a human being cannot even fathom. And even animals do not perform such acts. It's time to awaken, my brothers and sisters. How can we allow such a detrimental habit to persist within us? How can we allow them to serve as our healers? And instead, they basically are just offering us temporary relief. Music is just like heroin, or just like cigarette, or just like cocaine. It provides us with temporary relief, which is soon overshadowed by loneliness and deeper despair and depression and trauma and God knows what else. It destroys our dopamine levels, it destroys our focus, it destroys our attention span. We cannot even sit at one place without constantly moving or without any, being in a frenzy. We cannot read one page or one chapter of our textbook without having constant thoughts, constant distraction in our minds. And many teenagers, they claim that music enhances their studying. However, the truth is that deep focus and memory recall often require silence and peace. Have you ever heard of someone who's on productivity and who is on self improvement, constantly listening to music? Just go to this self improvement field and look at their views on music. Music is a form of constant distraction and auditory stimulation that can create havoc on your focus and memory. Someone gave a beautiful example for this. Imagine you are driving and you are playing radio in your car, and as you leave your town or your city, and as you are going farther away from the broadcasting tower, the radio noise or the sound or whatever you are hearing, it starts getting static, and due to the static, you are becoming irritated and agitated. And as you go further and further away from the broadcasting tower, the static increases, and at one point, you become so disgusted by it that you turn off the radio, and you are better uh, not listening to it than listening to the static filled radio. Same goes for music. Music is a constant distraction. Imagine listening to constant static in your radio. How agitated and how angry will it make you? How disgusted will it make you? But we do not realize how this constant music playing in our head can make us in our daily lives. This barrage of stimuli is taking a toll on our generation's mental health and mental well being. And I too was once easily distracted and had a short attention span. However, after leaving music, my productivity rose and my focus sharpened and my emotional stability increased. I regained control over my own thoughts, no longer allowing it to be hijacked by some random singer or by some random rapper. I used to daydream. Imagine daydreaming while talking to someone. Imagine daydreaming while praying salah, while reciting Quran, while doing dhikr. And this is the case of many of us. Our minds, our thoughts have been hijacked because of what we listen, because of what we watch, because of what we consume. And a large and a huge portion of our generation is struggling to control their own thoughts. and they're living in a sweet daydream, cut off from the reality. And once they come back to the reality, when life gives them lemons, they are unable to survive. They are unable to, they are unable to sacrifice. They are unable to survive in this reality, and then they fail. Then they attempt suicide. Then they head towards drugs and God knows what else. Mainstream music has contributed to a decline in moral values due to its explicit content, and young individuals have been exposed to the illusions of a so-called happy yet haram relationship, leading to broken hearts, toxic relationship, and shattered marriages, divorces. Do you truly want to immerse yourself in such Bollywood songs that romanticize pain and trauma and heartbreak? And as humans, we all know that we have this specific energy, and in this metaphysics field and all that, we call it vibrations. We emit this energy in the form of vibration, and this energy can be either positive or negative. That is why when we interact with others, we are basically transmitting this energy, which is immediately felt. And that is why when you walk in a room filled with people, you can immediately feel that, uh, feel the climate there. You can immediately feel the emotional climate of that specific room. So when listening to music filled with explicit content and with uh, hate-filled lyrics and vices and all that, we are basically corrupting our own energies. We are filling ourselves with hate and negativity, and that's why when we interact with someone, we basically pour all this hate on them, because we transmit energies, be it negative or positive. We always and always transmit energies whenever we interact. So, do you want to be someone who uh, who who cannot even control their own thoughts, who lives in a in a daydream, and who wakes up feeling sad and lonely, who is depressed, who has trauma, who has anger issues, who has a lack of confidence, who is boisterous, who has no respect, who cannot focus on one single thing, who cannot focus on his own goals and aims, who cannot love his loved ones? Do you really want to be someone like him, or do you want to be someone who is respected, who commands respect, who is polite, and who spread positivity, and whose positive energy attracts thousands, and people like to be among his company and among his loved ones, who radiates positivity and lives life to the fullest, who enjoys life, who leads life instead of being led by life. Wake up, my dear brothers and sisters. Do not sacrifice your focus, your attention span, your moral compass, and your dignity for just a moment of pleasure. Degeneracy is not a life worth living. Let's break free from this damaging habit. And the reason I made this video was to convey the message that from now on, I will not create any acapellas or halal versions of songs that promotes vice and negativity and depravity. Because this channel is a platform for growth. For it was aimed at helping our young generation break free from the shackles of music, from this addiction. So if you seek acapellas, do not suggest me such songs that are filled with hate-filled lyrics, and that are filled with vices and corruptness that can corrupt your soul, and that are degenerate. Instead, suggest me songs that are free from such explicit content, that promotes positivity, that help people in their self growth and in their self development. Embrace the power of positivity. Invest in your own personal growth. Do not allow some random person to hijack your brain. You as a human being has value. Recognize your value and your inner worth. Do not allow others to label your value. Create your own value and leave a profound impact on this world. Every single human has been created with with a purpose. Do not corrupt that purpose. Do not corrupt your own soul. May Allah guide us all and keep us on the righteous path. And may Allah keep us steadfast on His desired path and allow us to help others leave their addictions and to come on this steadfast path, the path of goodness and the path of rightness. جزاكم الله خير والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله.